Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Gray here. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I have some news. As that kind of clickbaity thumbnail incentivized, I got something I kind of wanted to share with you. I'm having a kid. I am having a girl. Obviously not I, but you get what I'm saying. We are having a kid, me and Lauren, and she's due around August, which is super exciting. And this is changing everything, to say the very least. So I don't really share a whole lot of stuff like this on YouTube or just the internet in general, but it is kind of something that is probably going to affect part of the content I make. And then on top of that, just how I look at finances, how I look at debt, how I look at real estate, things like that. Because as I've been told by many people now, having a kid kind of shifts your perspective and changes the way that you view how things are going to be. And so, of course, I got some notes of the ways that this is going to tie into how this YouTube channel is and what it's about, how it ties back into personal finance and business. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to make this note. It's going to be a kind of quick video today. But yeah, I just want to say I'm super excited. We are super excited. I know Lauren isn't really on this channel as much as I am. I know Lauren really isn't on this channel, but she's with me. We're excited. This is super awesome, and I haven't been able to stop smiling. She's, we've been talking a lot, making plans, figuring things out, and overall we're just really excited. And so the couple notes that I do have, this is a huge life change. This is going to be a big change for our future, but more importantly, this is kind of what we've been building up to. This is what we've been wanting. I mean, we've wanted to have a family for a long time now. And so, with all that being said, this is going to change, routines, responsibilities, and just overall, it's probably going to change our entire lives. Not probably, it will. Overall, though, we're not really going to move. We're not really going to do anything too drastic in that regard. We're okay. There's a few upsides to being the personal finance YouTuber. You kind of know how to handle personal finance and how to adjust with changes that happen to you, kind of like having a kid. And so I don't want to claim to know how everything is going to go, and I don't want to say I'm prepared for anything, but we're going to figure it out, and we're going to be okay. And I'm super excited. I know I've said that a lot in this video. I'm probably going to say it at least 9 more times, but this is super cool. I will say, having a kid has kind of shifted us in terms of personal finance. We're saving a lot more. This is the least amount I think I've ever eaten out and, going to the movies, hanging out with friends, going out to eat. It's not a small town, but for those of you that know us personally, where we live is the only thing really to do is shop and or go out to eat. And so sadly, that's the only two things you really have to do. And so if you don't want to do either of those things, you really just stay in. So, we're watching Invincible. Also, let me know what you thought of the last season. I absolutely loved it. I hated the animation, except for that last episode, but let me know what you think. More importantly, though, adjusting income, adjusting savings rates, making sure we're meeting, health insurance deductibles, and making sure that I still want to be investing. A big thing that's important to me and like a big value for me, as well as a part of this channel, is investing consistently. Not even just to build wealth, but I do think it is the parents' responsibility to make sure that you're taken care of. I think it's an amazing thing when parents can give, a college fund or buy them a car or buy your kid a house or whatever it might be. I think that's great if you're capable of doing that and have the income and or the time to build up to that. But most importantly, you don't know if your kid's going to go to college. You don't know if they're going to need a car by the time they're 16 or 18 or, it's a luxury to give them and a privilege to give them that. But what for sure is going to happen is you're going to retire. And so I want to make sure that Lauren and I are taken care of and that we're making sure that we're setting enough money aside that we're going to be okay so that our kid doesn't have to put their life on hold. I know that's like super far out in the future, and I'm probably the only person on the planet that, I'm super weird. I know I'm the only person on the planet that when they learn that they're having a kid, immediately thinks of what their retirement account needs to be at. I know I'm weird, but that's just kind of where my mind goes. And so then on top of that, just kind of budgeting for having a kid. That's a big thing we're doing now, is just focusing on making sure we're saving money, We're, planning on what the costs are going to look like. We're slowly upgrading. So you might also notice my setup has changed. I'm in the same room that I normally film in. Bed right back there, closet over there. Like, things have kind of adjusted. I'm on the other side of the room now, which gives me this hideous AC unit here on film. It's super annoying. But besides the point, we moved our desks. Lauren's desk is right over there. We've kind of adjusted our setup to where this is our room. The kid's going to have her own room. And then we'll just, go from there. And so, again, changing everything is also going to be changing this YouTube channel. I'm not changing the content I'm making. I could talk about money, personal finance, business, everything all day long. But it might change a few of the topics. You might see things pop up on the YouTube channel. One that I have my mind on is best and worst investment accounts to open for a kid, and specifically why. Kind of like a 529B and, different accounts like that is super exciting to me. We found out we were having a kid 2 days later. I was looking at investment accounts and realized you can't actually create one for your kid unless you have their social security number, which means they have to be born in order for you to open it. So, just learning things like that has really pushed me now to the point where I'm kind of considering these things. And so my content, I can almost guarantee this might age poorly. I don't know. I might change my mind at some point. But at the moment, I feel I will not be putting my kid, a whole lot on social media, a whole lot on YouTube or anything like that. I have a bunch of opinions on that. But besides the point, I do share a lot here on YouTube of what's kind of going on in my life. I shared when I got married. I shared when I moved out. I shared when I got a new job, different stuff like that. This just kind of is par for the course, sharing that I'm having a kid, a daughter, which I still have to get used to. But anyway, I really hope you guys, I know this is kind of like a random video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope y'all kind of stick around. Again, this is kind of just a spur of the moment, just something I wanted to drop here on YouTube. I'm still going to be making as much content as I can. I'm still going to be making videos about budgeting, personal finance, business, all that good stuff. Oh, and by the way, with the business, we're still doing it. We're still doing a vote of ending. I will say things are kind of shifting right now. We're changing some things up a bit. It's still going to be a vote of ending, but we're doubling down on the things that are working, and we're going to kind of ease off the gas on the things that aren't. And so Zayden and I are super excited for that. But if you guys have any questions or anything, definitely drop them down below. I appreciate all y'all watching this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios.